Sorry about that. We were having trouble on the YouTube side of things. Okay, so today, first things first, I got to point this out. I don't, that whole name's a thing, but Zoran Mondani, the guy who's running for mayor of New York City, says he's going to reduce jail population and ensure New York courts release suspects faster. Okay, I don't live in New York, so I don't really care. But at the same time, releasing people faster, depending on their crime, doesn't do anything except for release dangerous people on the streets. You have to go into the system, and that's the thing. No one wants to go in and make any system changes. All they want to do is let people off. And that's not a way to run any kind of system. You have to go through and change policy, you have to change laws, or else nothing happens, or else you're just letting people go just to let people go. And doing that can be dangerous. If this is just misdemeanor offenses or what have you, fine. But it doesn't ever just do that. It's always the felony cases too, the big ones: murder, assault, you know, SA, the whole deal. And we can't have that. Reducing the jail population, yes, that's important, but you have to institute changes in your city to try to get people to stop committing crimes, which is, no one really knows how to do that at all. It just keeps getting worse and worse. And the more policies like this that we have, the worse it's going to get, let's be honest. But that being said, I'm going to get off my stupid box and we'll jump into the breaking news.
What's up, Spenny? There's nothing more worthless than a bunch of useless, smelly communists floating on a boat in the middle of the ocean thinking that they're helping when they're really just creating an enormous amount of hilarious Lord Farquaad memes.
That is pretty funny.
And He-Man
like
memes,
Zach
and that is what
Galifianakis
Greta
from that movie,
Thunberg has done, except for, I guess, when that boat is set ablaze by an Israeli drone. And that is
really
what we
Israel?
think just happened in the Mediterranean.
When I saw this on X, I was going to make a joke. I was like, I don't know who did this, but all we can tell is they were probably Israeli. But apparently it's true. So let's continue.
With Greta's new Gaza flotilla, which is really just a private yacht given to her by her billionaire climate activist friends so she can dump a bunch of diesel into the ocean while she fails again on her mission to get to Gaza. This is what Greta's boat looks like after her newest voyage. Just a quick reminder, this was their last yacht. They sailed. They got within about 100 miles of Gaza. Sadly, the Israelis didn't let them arrive in Gaza. That would have been a fascinating tale, wouldn't it? Yeah. Greta was then deported by the Israelis.
I say let her go. Just let her go. Because, yes, Israel's got them blocked on the Israel side of the country and a lot of the waterways, but no one ever talks about the Egyptian side. Egypt has a much more impenetrable force on their side of Gaza. So
deported Greta, looking forlorn. But Greta didn't look forlorn when the Israelis boarded her boat and offered her a sandwich. Greta loved getting a sandwich. Please give me sandwich. I'm hungry, says Greta. She called this engagement becoming a prisoner of war. And literal terrorism. Anyway, what's the point? Maybe we did just see literal terrorism right here. Gaza Aid Flotilla organizers say the boat carrying Greta Thunberg has been hit by a drone. Ladies and gentlemen, according to all available reports, Greta was on the boat. This is the brand new boat. This is the brand new Gaza Flotilla. Was forced to turn back to port just hours after leaving. Again, this is He-Man Greta and her dingy, gross.
Look, I feel sorry for this kid, obviously. She's heavily autistic. I believe that she does believe that she's doing the right thing, but it's just funny to me how she goes from climate change to this. Seemingly without any in between or any like throughway. But we continue. Like it's sad. Her parents were both activists. She was raised an activist. She never got a choice in this. The same way that people growing up always complained that religious people indoctrinate their kids so that they become religious too, and they never got a choice. Greta Thunberg never got a choice as to who she was going to be. With two activist parents, this is who she was always going to be. I don't blame her for the way that her parents made her, and I truly hope she's happy. But at the same time, insufferable. Like when she was talking to the World Court or whatever that was. The "How dare you!" But again, it's not her fault. However, this haircut is ripe for parody. It looks like it was made by the power of Grayskull.
Those grubby, scraggly, filthy communist LARPers who are joining her in her Make-A-Wish
Oh, mean.
quest to get to Gaza. To do what exactly? Not sure. We don't know. We're not sure what they would provide to Gaza. What would you provide to Gaza exactly? What would you do exactly in Gaza? You have no skills. You have no capacity. You're not a mason. You're not a bricklayer. You're not a builder. You're not a farmer. You have no discernible skills at all.
There are a bunch of
for the
overprivileged
open or
white
free
kids
market. So I guess that's what makes you
on a
communist.
small boat with
The point is that
a
I
few
think that
sacks of groceries for an entire country. Like that's literally all they are. This is heavy clout chasing. This is virtue signaling. They aren't actually going to do anything substantial. It's good that they're trying, but no, nothing.
her boat is sunk at the bottom of the sea. Is Greta with them at the bottom of the sea? I hope not. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. But
No,
allegedly,
definitely
a
not. I hope she's
drone
okay.
hit their boat with a bomb. Okay, so I think it is absolutely fair to say that the Israelis have bombed Greta Thunberg.
Which is just
This was the brand
crazy
new.
to
My
say.
God, how is this real?
That's both
How
scary
is
and adorable.
how
at
is
the
she
same time.
real? That is more horrifying than Heath Ledger's Joker. How is she real? That's
It looks like
terrifying.
an advertisement for that movie Smile.
Okay, so here it is. Here's a stupid little boat here. You'll see they don't even have sails on this one. Here they're just like guaranteeing like, hey, we're dumping a bunch of diesel into the ocean.
And that's another thing. Her whole thing was she goes by sailboat everywhere she goes. And people have reported that she uses the engines. I don't really care. Travel how you want. But at the same time, don't, again, clout chase and say that you're traveling by sailboat so you don't add to the carbon footprint. But this one has no sails. The closest thing to sails, hey, friend, I saw your channel on the... yeah, I've seen that exact same message sent by like 1,000 people at this point. While I appreciate you being here as a viewer and a commenter, yeah, you're a bot. You a fake. That's not even a good Trump impression. Fake news. But anyway, no, this boat here, they're definitely burning all kinds of diesel. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Ocean. Got it. Okay. So there's their stupid boat. And it was allegedly bombed. The Gaza Aid Flotilla bombed by Israeli drone in Tunisia. Greta and her other flotilla leaders were on board when the drone released a bomb. And
Tunisia?
so there it is. Drone strike on the flotilla. Boat carrying members of the Madeleine flotilla, including Greta Thunberg, bombed by a drone in the Tunisian waters. Confirmed it on a live stream. So here's a live stream. Drone strike on the flotilla. Play you some of these videos in just a moment. You can see here, perhaps,
Let's see exactly where Tunisia is.
the security video of what looks like an incendiary device
That's a long way. That's more than halfway
that gets
across
dropped
the
on the
Mediterranean Sea.
boat and then creates a fire. Now, I mean, I'm saying this is the Israelis. I don't know. You would have to
How
assume that, or it's some type of
far
like
out?
F around, find out Israeli group. This is the people who Greta is now, obviously spending her life, the world, climate change. Who ever heard of climate
This is
change
gonna get me
anymore?
flagged
Nobody
by
ever
someone
talks
in
about
the-
climate change. It's obviously Greta Thunberg. This is the boat. This is the.
Okay. Look at this. According to this, Oh, that's a fishing limit. Sorry, I'm a retard. Simus. Okay, yeah, But you have to think. Look, this is where they were, all the way over here in the Sea of Tunisia. This is where the Israel-Gaza is. There is absolutely no way that all these countries, right here, like I know they haven't reached the actual blockade. Ah, good morning, sir. But drones this far out, I could see them doing it for most people, but this is like they can't actually think that someone on this boat is worthy of spying on them with a drone, and least of all crashing into it. Just like we can't see what's going on. Just crash it into the boat. What? We can't do that. Anyway, we continue.
Got hit. The vessel is on fire. Our vessel is on fire. We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. We are on the flotilla vessel off the coast of Tunis. We are on the flotilla vessel off the coast of Tunis.
Stop repeating yourself. I heard you.
We've been hit.
One side of your boat. It doesn't even look like anything.
Are we abandoning ship?
I don't know. Bring this on.
These people are, they're real.
It was a massive explosion. A massive explosion.
I'd say it was a large explosion.
Just
not
meters
massive.
away. We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. The vessel is on. Captain! I'm here! We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. The vessel's on fire.
I love hearing all the
There's a fire in the front deck.
I heard you. Have you ever considered trying to put
We've
out
been
the
hit.
fire? Have you ever considered trying to put it out like what a man would do?
If you have any
Or are you
buckets,
just going to run screaming about it like a woman?
fill up that water bottle.
Where's the fire extinguisher?
Oh, there you go.
Where's the
Okay.
fire extinguisher?
Got it. Okay.
We have been hit. The vessel is on fire.
And this is a whole other thing. Your boat's on fire. What are you gonna do? You're surrounded by water. Do you have any buckets to contain said water? Do you have any fire extinguishers? Or are you gonna live stream on fucking Instagram? As someone who's sitting here also live streaming, not on Instagram but other things, I would say I would try to put the fire out. It's not a massive fire. It looks like it's just on one side of the boat. But let's continue.
Maybe
We are off the coast of Tunis. It was a loud explosion.
No, most
I was
explosions
on the
are.
top deck.
Bro,
The police are arriving.
stop live streaming. Have you tried to put out
Go.
fire?
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Get on. It's gonna be okay.
Maybe they're just.
Guys, we have been attacked
Like,
in
is
what
everyone
appears to be a
okay?
drone attack.
I
The
wonder
vessel
what
is
people
on
think of
fire. I repeat, the
triple
vessel
publicity.
is on fire. We were on the family boat at about 11:30 p.m.
All right.
A loud explosion came from
Okay, got it. This is what it looks like. Boat is certainly has fire. I'm not sure if the boat is put wall.
Okay, I think we can say stop giving these retards boats. All of these boats have been donated. The first sailboat, which got, I think, taken by the Israeli government, considering they put them on planes. This second one was given to them by billionaires. Stop giving them boats. Something always happens to it. If I gave someone a thing and they kept crashing or breaking said thing, I wouldn't give them the thing anymore. And whether it was my nephew or cousins or whatever, they clearly can't handle it because this always happens. It's just like, okay, I'm going to give you this boat. Don't take it to any war zones. Okay. Like, what's going to happen next? This is absurd. $50 says it's not even Israel that did this. It certainly wasn't intentional because these people pose no threat to anyone but themselves, clearly.
Et au secours, il y avait une sorte de...
Fire.
Je sais pas c'est quoi, mais c'était une sorte d'explosion.
Look, the fire started right there. And this has to be
Là, c'est
several
live.
minutes, like at least half an hour
J'espère que les personnes vont bien.
after the
I
fire
think it was
started.
a massive explosion.
This is the guy's live stream. Okay, all right. Okay, so Greta Thunberg's Freedom Flotilla says its aid ship carrying Greta, along with other activists, was struck by a suspected drone attack. Organizers of the vessel, in part a Gaza aid mission, said that they are under attack. So this, again, did have Greta on it. It's fair to say that
We haven't seen her. Hopefully she's
Well,
okay.
the Israelis bombed Greta. There's no other explanation for it. Footage captures the moment of an Israeli drone that hit the flotilla. And you can see here. There you go. There it is. Here's the damage, I guess. This is some type of incendiary device.
Okay,
It's
so
interesting
something
to me. I guess I
definitely
don't
hit
know.
there.
Organizers say that one of his boats was hit by a drone. They confirmed it on a live stream instead of trying to fight the fire. They literally filmed it and screamed and cried like women. Flotilla organizers reported an Israeli drone swooped down on the family, the flotilla's lead boat, and dropped explosives, sparking a fire. In either way, definitely a dangerous thing to have happen to you. Hello from Tunisport. We still do not have answers on the attack. Flight logs show Israeli
that's a
military
long
planes
ass
flying
way.
directly to Tunis and back again before the attack. Oh, well, there you go. All right. They're not trying to laugh. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but like, also don't, I'm not floating off the Somali coast either. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here trying to boat off the Somali coast. Like, you're going into a place that is very dangerous. It is an active war zone. I'm not trying to have a picnic on the Ukrainian.
And I'm sure they're tired of them trying this. Like, this is only the second time, but eventually I could see them just like, oh God, just send something. Send Steve. He's got his little flying drone things. Just tell him not to smack into him. Tell him not to what?
front lines in the Donetsk, either. Here's another one on them had
officially
to say.
attacked. A drone came right above it, released a bomb, and it exploded, and the boat was on fire.
bomb.
Everyone on that boat is okay. The fire is out. But I want to tell you that this boat was the boat that every person from the Madeleine, the old Madeleine crew, was on, which is Greta, me, Tiago, Schweib, and so many more amazing people. They have
Yes, we're all
bombed
amazing.
a boat once again with civilians on it in Tunisian territory. This is an attack against Gaza because they don't want us there. So
Nobody
we need you to mobilize. Let's not stay quiet.
Give me more money. No doubt. No doubt. The end of the message is, give me more money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me more money. You need to give us more money.
Give me money.
Okay, you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. I don't want anyone to get hurt. It's not a call to violence. I want everyone to be safe, and I think they should go LARP somewhere else. Like, and they're
No,
like
100%.
Comic Cons. Can't you wear can't you go dress up at a Comic Con or something, right? Be a Jawa. Like stop trying to LARP and do this because someone is actually going to get hurt. I mean, you're effing around.
Oh,
with
100%.
It's pretty dangerous, people,
ridiculous.
right? So, it's my take on it. Anyway, it's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.
Don't say it's your boy, Benny. You're goofier than I am. Israel bombed nothing. No, 100%. I really do think it was staged. Because, like this guy says, if Israel actually bombed the boat, I don't think there'd be anything left unless it was just like just do something to get rid of their engine. But yeah, I think just like the last time when they said that they were abducted or kidnapped by the Israeli army, I think it's all a massive. It's just a ploy for clout. like I said, I think I don't know if they're purposefully making sure that you don't see Greta in these things, so people are asking if she's okay, like I am. Because again, I don't want these people to be hurt. I think they're just dumb rich kids who are trying to figure out some purpose for their life. They don't want to go work for the company that their parents work for or whatever, and they want to feel like they're doing something that matters. I get that 100%. On the other end, they're a bunch of rich kids, and I want them to go away, not die, but go away. Wasn't IDF if they were here? Yeah, no, I agreed. People, that seems to be the most common thing people are saying down here in the comments. Now we can call her Regretta. That's funny. Regretta. Greta, no regrettas. Okay. Chip tariffs.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Harper News Recap of the Week. We have a lot to go over. It's actually the last 2 weeks because we've been working on all this other content. You probably saw the HP pre-built review. That was a nightmare. Really fun to work on, though, for all of the worst possible reasons. We also posted the Fractal Epic review, which is a case review. And if you want to, it would be great.
Okay, let's
Up
see.
next, the U.S. suggests chip tariffs again without details again. So September 4th, the White House briefing that was held, led by President Trump, stated that the chip tariffs will be coming shortly. These have been mentioned a few times now, and this follows previous statements indicating the same over the last several months. The president stated, quote, "I've discussed it with people here, chips and semiconductors, and we'll be putting tariffs on companies that aren't coming in. We'll be putting a tariff very shortly. You probably are hearing we'll be putting a fairly substantial tariff, or not that high, but a fairly substantial tariff," end quote. So there's not any real information here yet. That is new news, though. It's been mentioned again as related to semiconductors. It's likely in relation to prior discussion about potential semiconductor tariffs, so those have been at points stated to be potentially 100%. There was a caveat at one point where it was 100% or high, except for companies that do some manufacturing in the U.S., but it wasn't clear if it meant manufacturing of the product that gets exempted from the tariff or manufacturing at all, exempting all products they make, whether it's in the U.S. or not. We thought it was probably going to be the latter, meaning making literally anything in the U.S. probably exempted them based on how it was written in English, but it's not 100% clear. So anyway, that is that's the news on the tariff situation for semiconductors. Not a lot yet, but still, it'll be important if anything ever happens there. Up next, GPD has the Win 5.
All right, hold on. See if this is actual news.
59 years old, Star Trek is.
59. Star Trek Day. Today, September 8th, 59 years ago, the first episode of the original series of Star Trek aired.
The Man Trap.
Today is that, yes, Man Trap was the first
I was
episode
always
that
surprised
aired.
that Star Trek
And
showed
on the
up on
official
Spike TV,
Star
the
Trek
man- like
YouTube
the
channel,
Gruff
a
Man
video
channel.
was released. Let's take a look at this video. Just we're going to see what this is. It's 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Oh my God.
It's about
That's
time.
right. A Lego Star Trek game is coming out.
Yay.
Coming very soon.
Wait,
Are we
that's the big
excited?
release?
Well,
No, they're
there's a little bit-
Nickelodeon shows, Chris. Did you see the trailer for the Nickelodeon Star Trek series?
Oh my
I
God.
did not drop the link. I've got something else to show. You know, we've been talking about AI and whatnot, but you know, I kind of like all these created trailers that people have come up with.
Okay, tell you what. I haven't done this story.
There was a moment over the weekend that united the internet. Well, most of the internet.
It was mostly this lady that looked like Elizabeth Warren. Well, let's get into it.
All agreed that this crazy lady at a baseball game, who has now been affectionately named the Phillies Karen, and it's an appropriate name for her.
Phillies Karen. Okay.
We're going to take a look at some of the
She's a
memes and the
huge fan,
videos.
after all.
They all agreed that she is insane.
Yeah, no, this
Very,
I
very
hope he shows
insane.
the video. Let's see.
But also drew a lot of attention
Okay.
So in case you don't know, let's watch the video.
Yeah,
So this is a nice video of it. Here's the stuff. So it's a home run ball.
Yeah, this guy smacked.
People
the shit
want
out
the
of it.
ball. Usually the golden rule is, though, you let a kid have it. Not this lady.
Oh, 100%.
But let's watch what happens. So
Now, I will say, yes, the dad runs over, and he's in the area of these people. It didn't, like, fall between their legs or anything. It fell, like, 2 seats over from them, if they show that angle. And he came over. His hand gets to it before. He's focused on the ball. He did an interview and said that all he saw was a couple hands getting there, not as quick as he did. But let's watch.
So here's this guy. This is the father of the son. He's running over here, and he gets the ball. But the guy was on it, man. It was an empty lane. He runs over and he gets it. Got
And
it
then he
before
puts
anybody
that.
else that was
I'm not
even
gonna lie.
sitting next to it did.
He goes over. Yoink.
He's in the red. Got it. Look how far over he is. I mean, that's just
And
quick.
there she is,
That's just
like
quick
a-
action. Then here she comes.
Like a bad haircutted pit bull.
Excuse me. I should get that ball.
That was mine.
This lady is like 50, 40s, maybe. I don't know.
No, she's up there.
She's old enough not to be doing this kind of shit. Who really cares about a baseball that much? It's not like
The
it's
skunk hair.
this dude's special 200th home run baseball. It's just a baseball. These essentially never become valuable. Maybe if you got the team to sign it
Like, what has she done her
or
whole life?
something, or you
That
could get
this
him
ball
to sign it,
means this
maybe
much to
worth
her.
a few
Like,
bucks.
even look at
Really,
kids around.
it's more of just a memory.
And I hope
it's
he
something
shows.
cool to
there's-
have
let me
for
see if I can
going.
find the videos of,
It's going to mean a hell of a lot more to some kid than her, for real.
Oh no, 100%.
And that's why it's so ridiculous. But here she comes. And if you look at her, I mean, she literally has the uniform on, other than the Phillies thing. She's got that shorter hair, the weird horn-rimmed glasses. She even has the look.
I mean, look
Kind
at
of
her. She
looks like,
yeah.
if you remember during Trump's first presidency, the SJW that was on his or her knees screaming. She kind of looks
She
like
looks
her.
more like Sally Jesse.
And I'll show you that in
Donatello.
a second. But here she is saying that ball should be for him. I should have got that ball. This is a little boy. By the way, this little boy, it was his birthday. His dad got a home run ball for his
2
son
2 days off, but
on his
still.
birthday. What a great moment that would have been.
No,
Ruined
100%. It would have been a great
by this
moment.
crazy bitch. They don't care about kids at all.
Like that close to his
This is
birthday, his dad catches
A really
or
good example
snatches
of the
a
woke
home run-
liberal white
home run
woman
ball.
and how entitled and selfish they are.
It was within our proximity. I mean,
So
it's
what?
Ours. Like, look at everyone around. Everyone else is embarrassed for it.
So everybody's making fun of you. You took it from me. From me.
Meh.
Everybody's making fun of this lady. Everybody's making fun of her. They are so quick to try to get this woman. They ended up doxing the wrong woman. Some
Really?
woman was ID'd, and she came out and said, "Okay, everyone, I'm not the crazy Philly mom, but I sure would love to be as thin as she is and move as fast, and I'm a Red Sox fan." So that was
See,
not
and
her.
that's a good way to react.
Now, some people are giving the dad shit for giving the ball away.
100%.
You know, he just wanted to get this crazy batshit lady away from his kids.
Look how sad.
I don't know what
his
she's
boy
gonna
is.
do.
You never give in to Karen.
So, I mean, it all kind of worked out. This kid got a lot of stuff. They had the Marlins people come over and gave him a sweet gift bag for what happened. And then the guy who hit that home run actually brought his whole family down and gave him a signed baseball bat. And gave the little guy the most valuable thing that anybody has, some of his time. And this will probably be, I mean, what turned into a shitty thing turned into probably one of the greatest
Autism
days of this
capital.
kid's life. So in the end, he wins. But what I find funny is just the behavior of this woman.
It goes back and
There's literally a video of her. See, look at this. This is her.
yeah.
Isn't that crazy? She looks like Gollum.
Look at that right there.
Oh, here it is.
And this one's
Yeah,
not
there we go, right
AI
there. Look at this. People have been
shifted or
pointing out.
anything.
It looks like this crazy screaming. You know this video?
Yeah.
That was a big thing. A lot of memes like this coming out. I see no
Like that.
difference. Yeah, this is a real picture of her.
And what is that
Look
on
at
her
this. People
tooth?
pointing this out. I'm assembling a team.
I'm assembling a team. That's funny.
I love this. I think it's great because everyone's figuring out
the memes
just
are
how
classic.
crazy these people are. So there was a moment where the entire section booed the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And it's really funny.
And that's
She got
one thing you
booed
don't
by the
want
whole
at any sporting
stadium.
event.
Well, not the whole stadium, her section. She got up. She ran over and started chewing people out. Watch this. Here's one of the videos right here.
It's like you. Stop
So-
making me feel bad for being an asshole.
She's over here. You're going to zoom in on it, I think, because there's two of these videos running around. Like, she's running over and cussing people out that are calling her out. Here's this guy talking to her, basically telling her she's a dumb hoe.
Yeah, you tell it. Woo!
Now, here she goes and gets in this guy's face.
She's going around getting in everyone's face. How dare you? That was my baseball. You're an asshole.
my
Took it from the little kid, bro.
It was my
Man.
Oh, shit.
She's getting in everybody's face.
So, everybody.
I want one of these
I
guys'
have-
girlfriends.
That damn
punch her in the
music. I
face.
have to pause it now. But the entire section is booing her and yelling at her. Here's these guys calling her dumb. Like this entire section is roasting her.
Yeah.
And she gets up and gives them all the finger. Now she's yelling at them. And it's my ball. I'm entitled to it. It is my ball.
Someone
Here
should
she is lifting it up.
snatch it out of her hand right there.
And now she's giving everybody the finger. Not wanting anybody over there, Grandma. Imagine acting like this at that age. And there's an epidemic of these kinds of women that
This
have
is-
nobody.
Classic. Like
This is going to be a world running around with these childish, woke liberal women that have nobody. Now, she does
I mean,
appear to
that's
have a
mean.
husband with her. And boy, oh boy, imagine that guy's life, man. Could you imagine being married to this fucking piece of shit? Could you imagine being married to her? So,
Oh, yeah, he
I
hasn't
don't have
done
the
anything
video
he
of them
wants in
giving the
decades.
ball to the boy or the bat to the boy, but he did win in the end, which is the good news out of all of this.
100%.
But the thing that I like is these crazy people are just making more and more people dislike them all the time.
Love it.
Which maybe will help fix the behavior of these crazy, entitled,
that one.
vapid people.
I like that one.
So it was fun to watch this.
just
It was fun
amazing.
to just see the internet meme and laugh
The
at
internet
her
never stops.
all
The
weekend.
internet
It's still going on now. Now, I don't think that they've found. I'm kind of surprised because usually, like 4chan and
All the relevant
you know, all those like Q farms, all those sites. Usually they zero in on these people, but they got the wrong one this time. I mean, you could have just bought one from the shop there for a couple of bucks. That probably would have been a better way to go. It would have been a home run ball, but
All right. Pausing that. And see, this is everybody. That guy was right wing. This guy's hard left wing. Like, this is the Young Turks. I didn't know they did sports, but
Hey, get out of there! Hear it! Hear it!
their
Well,
face.
she succeeded. One user, I kid you not, even zoomed in and slowed down the video to show her allegation.
Yeah.
She would yell, which was, "It was in my hand." May have been deceptive
It was
after all
I've-
this.
I've
Here's
seen
the
a
evidence.
Different angle from this.
Take with that what you will,
It
of
just happened
course.
to be the first angle that
Thankfully.
I saw of this.
So we brought you a cool little goodie bag.
The kid wanted it.
Is super cool of the
Got to
Phillies
hang out with some
outfielder.
Team members.
Lincoln?
So your dad's handy, huh?
Sorry you didn't get a ball, but I'm going to sign a bathroom instead, all right? Lincoln?
all to her. The visibly exasperated father acquiesced, taking the ball out of his son's glove and handing it to the woman as other fans in the section watched and filmed the incident, which quickly started to spread on social media.
Because then the camera saw it, and then this was going around on the interwebs, and people were getting very mad, which, by the way, angles where there's people behind where you can hear her screaming at the child. Then there's another video from the top where people are booing this Phillies fan, and she's giving them the middle finger.
Oh, yeah, she's giving evidence.
Here it is.
That is true, by the way. Take exit quote was that he felt like a super dad because he was able to deliver a home run ball for his son.
So, Drew, we'll start with you. This woman is now being called the Phillies Karen. The internet is after her. She takes.
I didn't want to do anything like that in front of my son or on camera.
As you shouldn't. That was a good dad move, I gotta say.
And they had quite a surprise for us.
Yeah, we came down. Bader was still.
But I sure would love to be.
Right. So for the people who want to name the woman, contact her employer, do all of this stuff, isn't that being a Karen in itself? Right. The crime that was committed was her.
No, and I 100% agree. Do not contact people's employers for things that you see on the internet. Just, hope it gets big enough and people see it. Like the Coldplay concert thing where the CEO and the head of HR were very clearly having an affair and their company happened to see it, But yeah, don't do the Karen thing. What's it? Two rights don't make a wrong. Two Karens don't make a Bonnie or whatever the fuck the opposite of a Karen is.
Or just being right, being rude, getting the ball back from the little kid, but at the end of the day, it's been litigated.
In addition, Hamilton School District was the ire of users online because many claim the Phillies Karen worked there. They too put out a statement, which would read as follows: "The woman."
That's gonna be it today. There was a bunch of follow-ups on the story from yesterday, but I didn't want to do something that sad and fucked up 2 days in a row. So I might bring that up tomorrow if nothing happens today. But that is it for yesterday, today. Slow news day. This last one was pretty much the other big story from the weekend that I didn't have time to get to yesterday. But a lot more has come about of it. They had a lot more angles, so on and so forth. Don't care about this. I thought they got me with the headline. Damn them. But nah, it wasn't really her. But anyway, I digress. Thank you all very much for showing up. We keep getting more and more people in here every time we do a thing. So I very much appreciate everyone for stopping by. I'm going to have more going on the gaming side of things on Twitch and YouTube. I think I'm putting that on Kick too, but we're going to have more gaming. We're going to just move that to probably 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how the weekends look. But most of that's going to be on the weekend. And yeah, we're going to keep the morning weekday show. And eventually, once I get a few things straightened up, we'll have the Saturday morning show as well. So that being said, thank you all for stopping by.